Riverbend Nature Center presents Skateland gets ready for winter. Excuse me. I need snowshoes.
There's no snow.
It's coming. Winter is coming.
Oh, I suppose. It's about that time of year.
I don't think this is going to work.
Your skating days are over, Skateland. Till about June.
Get ready for winter at Riverbend Nature Center with our upcoming programs for the month of December. On Saturday, December 2nd from 10 to 11 a.m. we have Bagels and Birds. Come enjoy coffee and a free bagel and do some bird watching at Windows on the Wild. Also on Saturday, December 2nd from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. come join us for story time with a naturalist. This is free for all ages. On Monday, December 4th, we have our next Little Sprouts program for ages birth to 5 years old. We will be learning about animals of Minnesota. Be sure to dress for the weather. On Monday, December 11th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., we have a homeschooled program. This one will be Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. And finally, on Saturday, December 16th, we will have story time with a naturalist, and we will be reading The Mitten by Jane Brett. You can register for all events at rbnc.org/upcoming-programs. We look forward to seeing you this winter.
Hello, Faribault, Norton Johnson here with your Chamber of Commerce. Going to start by talking about this relic. This came out of the former Dandelette Jewelry Building, along with another safe from downtown. This space has been renovated a little bit. Before I forget, if anybody can tell me who J.J. Donahue is, let me know. We'd love to get a little more history on this thing, but we've got it here at the Chamber office now, just as a token of our appreciation in our historic city. So we at the Chamber, our Chamber family of businesses are just really blessed to be able to serve you and our community and our visitors. We go about that, I think, kind of the same way we go about the holiday seasons, which is, treating everybody with love and respect and kindness, and ensuring that we all know we're in this together and we're going to succeed together. And it's all about the relationships. So thank you for all those opportunities. We've got a great office here. We touch a great number of people. Some of the things I think you all would like to hear about, some of the successes around the organizations we work with. We've had a strong hand in helping some things in the rejuvenation of our downtown with the Industrial Corporation and some investors, and with our Small Business Development Center, where we currently have 13 different clients that we're working with. Some of them have opened businesses in the downtown. In fact, at last count, this year, we've got about a dozen new businesses in the downtown alone. That doesn't count all over town. There's also new businesses going on. So we're pretty pleased with that. And mostly, this is kind of that between Thanksgiving and Christmas season, and that space is filled with both thanks and gratitude as well as love and kindness. And thank you for the opportunity from all of us to serve Faribault, and have a great year coming up. And I think I got a couple people coming to join me here. Hang on. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and thanks everybody. We appreciate you. And I have to say, I appreciate us here at this office. Devin Wingham, Cassie Steves, and I'm Nort here at the Chamber. It's our pleasure to serve Faribault and to serve you and your friends and your families in everything that we do.
Hi, Dr. Reinsbach here from Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Just wanted to talk to everybody today, a real general kind of overview of glaucoma. Glaucoma is one of the most common acquired diseases in later age that can lead to preventable vision loss. Glaucoma is really more of a group of diseases. It's not just a single disease. There's many causes of glaucoma. In almost all cases, it is asymptomatic, meaning that the patient doesn't even feel it or know they have it. And what it does is over time, typically over years, it causes a constriction of their vision from the periphery towards the central vision. So patients over a course of years can lose peripheral vision, and they don't even realize it happening, but over time they're seeing through a smaller window. And in end-stage glaucoma, or its most advanced stages, you could be looking through a pinhole, or really just go blind, completely lose your vision entirely. That's one of the main reasons, especially as you age, it's important to get into your eye doctor periodically for routine scheduled visits, because it is often a disease that's picked up during your routine eye exams. Some cases of glaucoma can be symptomatic or painful, but that's really a small portion of the group of diseases that compose glaucoma. Different ways we treat glaucoma. Most commonly, we start with either a topical drop or a laser procedure. Either one of those methods can be pretty beneficial in treating the vast majority of glaucoma. The most common laser procedure that we use is called a selective laser trabeculoplasty, or what we call SLT. It's a relatively painless procedure that just takes about 5 minutes. And recent research has shown it's probably even more beneficial than we previously thought. So that's really kind of had a resurgence, and we're trying to offer that much more as a first or second line therapy. Other than that, there are a variety of drops we can use, which are tolerated in most cases very well, but all glaucoma drops have some amount of side effect, including burning, sensitivity to the eye, even blurry vision. For the more severe types of glaucoma, different types of treatments include surgical options. Cataract surgery in and of itself can help lower the pressure in the eye, which is the main treatment goal for glaucoma. We typically try to lower the pressure inside the eye. Other surgical procedures are directed at shunting fluid from inside the eye to a different location. We call those generally a shunt procedure or a tube shunt. We use kind of a tube type device to shunt fluid. It's helpful to think of glaucoma as a plumbing problem. Just broadly, essentially the eye produces fluid and the eye drains fluid. The eye doesn't have its own blood supply, and good reason for that. Blood cells are red. You can't see through blood. They're not transparent. So the eye has a clear fluid that nourishes itself called aqueous humor, and that is essentially analogous to the blood supply within the eye. So that fluid is continually produced and renewed, and often the case or the cause of glaucoma is a faulty drain. So if the eye is continuing to produce fluid and the fluid can't drain from the eye and kind of exit in an easy manner, the pressure inside the eye it tends to go up. The eye is a closed space like a balloon, except it can't expand. So the only alternative is for pressure to go up. That pressure over time causes damage to the nerve in the back portion of the eye, which is what causes the vision loss. The nerve is essentially the cable that connects the eye to the brain. So without a good, healthy nerve, even with a perfectly functioning eye, you don't see well or you lose vision. like I said, most cases of glaucoma are asymptomatic, meaning they have no symptom for the patient until very advanced stages of disease. So again, get in for your routine eye exam, and we're happy to see you and address any problems as need be.
Hi, my name's Chad and I'm the pharmacy manager at the Hy-Vee here in town. And today I'm just going to kind of do a recap of the different vaccines that we offer and where we're at with status with appointments and everything with those. So we have flu shots and COVID shots available as walk-in. You can make an appointment online if you want, but you don't have to. You can come in anytime 10 to 5 on weekdays or 11 to 3 on the weekends, and we can get you your shot after you fill out a little bit of paperwork. Same applies to a lot of other shots such as like pneumonia, tetanus, and RSV shots. We have all of those in stock. So if you'd like any of those, come on in and we can help you out. And we all wish you a happy holidays from Hy-Vee Pharmacy.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave Nichols from the Rice County Historical Society, and today we're talking with Don Hora. He's one of our major volunteers down here and is also the vice president of our board. Don, about how long have you been volunteering with us down here?
Well, it's been at least 10 years already.
Okay. So what are some of the, you've helped us out with so many projects, but what are some of the bigger ones that you've helped us out with around here? You're part of our building committee, so.
Well, I think the biggest one we did was the Pioneer Barn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Back in, what, about 6 years ago already?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
2016,
Yeah.
I think, is when it officially went
Yeah.
up. So, and then you helped us with getting the Faribault House roof project done.
Right.
So,
The church roof.
the church, and so many of our buildings have
Yeah.
had you at least looking at them going, yeah, that looks right. So, one of the other things that you often help us out with is making sure that we have some kind of exhibit in this room during every fair. And this last year, you brought out some of your collection of erector sets.
Just a few pieces.
Just a few pieces. Yeah, I've seen your collection. This is nothing
Yeah.
compared to it.
I think the oldest one I've got here is a 1916, which is considered a type 1 erector set because of the way the girders are punched out, and it's the older style girder are wider. And then he went to what they call a type 2 set, which the girders are more realistic to actual girders that they can build stuff with.
And about when was the first erector set produced?
The first erector set was produced in 1913.
Okay. So you're about as close to the original as you're probably going to get.
Yeah.
So
The 13s are pretty rare.
do you know off the top of your head about how many different styles of erector sets they made?
Well, there's a lot of different numbers that they made different size kits, or it started out with a 1.5 was the smallest one, which you can build just a few items with. And then they went all the way up to a 12.5, which you can make Ferris wheels and
Sure.
merry-go-rounds and parachute jumps, and
Yeah.
even a walking robot with some of them.
Jeez. Well, yeah, I know this one that you've got here has got a motor in it and and everything.
That's one of the latest ones. They're probably early 62 maybe model in there.
Okay.
And then he also made what they call it a skyscraper set, but what it is basically you build a frame structure and there's cardboard panels that you pin onto the structures.
So it ends up looking like the building it's supposed to be.
One of the fellows in our club made the Twin Towers.
Oh.
And they look pretty realistic, except that they're not full glass because the panels are not glass, but
Sure.
so you can build a lot of different stuff with your sets.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's actually still a pretty good group of folks collecting and
Yes,
going
there is,
after
yeah,
these yet,
yeah.
because they're not easy to find either.
I think this Gilbert Association has got probably someplace around 400, give or take, members.
Okay. Wow.
And we'll get a few junior members, so hopefully the organization will keep going.
Yeah. So the thing that I think is kind of neat is, I mean, you collect director sets, and like I said, I've seen your collection. This is nothing, but you also had all these different sort of versions of Tinker toys and Lincoln Logs, and you've got pretty much any kind of building toy I've ever seen.
Well, I keep collecting.
Yeah.
I'm not a builder of this stuff. I got too many irons in the fire.
Right. So now, Gilbert is the company that created the erector set.
Correct. And they also created other, like magic sets.
Okay.
That basically he started out when he was going through school. A.C. Gilbert actually had a degree as a doctor.
Oh.
And he was also an Olympist on pole vault jumping. So he's got a lot of background that's
Sure.
different than what he actually ended up doing.
Well, because that company made more than just director sets.
Right, they made like the magic sets.
Yeah, and you had the lead toys from them,
Yeah,
right?
they made called caster kits, which are basically molds that made like toy soldiers and different things. And back in mid-30s is when he got into that.
Okay. So, yeah, you've got all kinds of these neat things that, fortunately, whenever we need to put together an exhibit in here, we can just turn to Don and say, all right, what do you got this time? So we're very fortunate for that. We appreciate all the work that you do down here. Like I mentioned, Don's been volunteering with us for years. He helps us with all kinds of different things. And if you're interested in volunteering down here at the Rice County Historical Society, we encourage you to stop in, talk to anybody at the front desk, talk to myself, or give us a call. The number here is 507-332-2121. And we've got all kinds of volunteer projects. Really, whatever you're interested in, we can probably find some way to help you out. So thank you for your time. Thank you, Don, for stopping and chatting with us about your collection here from the Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I'm here to tell you about everything happening at your library in December. Wow, it's already the last month of the year. But we're going to kick things off actually on the last day of November, Thursday, November 30th. That's right, we're having our annual hometown holidays right here at Buckham Center. You can join us from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on Thursday night. Again, that's November 30th. You'll meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. There'll be live music and much, much more. So Buckham Center is the whole building here that includes the library, the community center, and the senior center. Stop in and join us for Hometown Holidays, part of Winterfest. Storytime is on a break until January. So enjoy the cozy time, and we'll be back and happy to see you for Storytime in January. Stay tuned. During the break, though, you can join me for a special series on YouTube. Every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, I'll be sharing 2 stories, this year's Star of the North Picture Book Award nominees. There are 10 books in all, and over this 5-week series, we're going to be sharing all 10 of them. So look for those videos with me on the library's YouTube page. There's a playlist for Star of the North. They'll be up starting Tuesday, November 28th through the end of December. And if you can't join live, no worries. They'll be up there for you to watch at your leisure. First Chapter Fridays is another virtual series we have for you. You can join me every Friday at 4 p.m. on the library's YouTube page. I'll be sharing the first chapter of this year's Maud Hart Lovelace nominees. So look for that playlist. Each Friday at 4 o'clock, we'll share the first chapter of another one. There are 18 books nominated in all. You can find all the books here at the library, just like the Star of the North books. However, we won't be reading the entire book on YouTube. Again, just the first chapter. And then you can decide if you want to continue reading the rest of it on your own. So look for those videos out on the YouTube page as well. Our Teen Advisory Board, or TAB, will be meeting in December on Monday, the 4th at 4:30 p.m. TAB is for youth in grades 6 through 12, and if you are interested in becoming a Teen Advisory Board member, please let me know, and I'll get you all the information you need to apply. Our book clubs will host their annual mixer meeting in December. Our book clubs are Books and Brownies for grades 2 through 5, and Pizza and Pages for grades 6 through 12. In December, we don't have separate meetings for the book clubs. Instead, we just meet one time all together for our mixer, and that will be on Monday, December 11 at 4:30. Now, registration is required so that I know how many brownies and how much pizza I need to have on hand. So if you're interested in joining us for the mixer meeting, please let me know. Local artist Kate will be doing her art classes 2 more times, December 5th and 12th from 6 to 7 p.m. in the library's makerspace. No registration is required. It is for ages 16 to adult. If you're interested in learning how to draw, stop in anytime between 6 and 7 on Tuesday, December 5th or December 12th, or both. You can also join us for Stitch a Bit. That is Library Director Delane James. She leads a wonderful group the first Friday and the third Friday from 10 to 11:30 in the morning. No registration is required for this group either. And you just bring whatever project you're working on, whether it's knitting, crocheting, or some other needle craft. You bring your project and you enjoy the company of new friends and work on your project together. If you are an accomplished ukulele player and would like to join Alan's ukulele group, which is called FUN, or the Faribault Ukulele Network, you can let her know. She'll get you all the information you need to get started. But again, you need to be a pretty accomplished uke player in order to join this jam group. If you're not an accomplished uke player like me, you can contact Alan as well, and she will get you started with a one-on-one appointment for Uke Can Make Music, and she'll help you get going on learning how to play the ukulele. The library does actually have ukuleles for checkout, so if you don't have a ukulele, no worries. We have one for you, and then Alan will get you started on learning how to play. And then save the date. January is just around the corner already, and that means the start of the 2024 Buckham Book Bingo, the adult winter reading program. It'll kick off on January 2nd, and you get to read books and get awesome rewards just for doing so. So this is for adults ages 16 and up. Stop in the library to register and get a Buckham Book Bingo log. You'll also want to save the date for January 4. We're welcoming back Minnesota State Park naturalist Andrew Wendt. He was here earlier in the fall and did an awesome program, Owl About Owls, and he's back this time to do a program about woodpeckers. So join us Thursday, January 4 at 6 o'clock in the library's Great Hall to learn all about woodpeckers. It's sure to be a great program. And then if you're looking for something to do during these cold winter months, stop in and check out an adventure kit here at the library. We have all sorts of awesome adventure kits for you. They are available on a first come, first served basis. They have a variety of activities, hobbies, equipments, and other adventures. We also have Minnesota State Park passes, and you could go snowshoeing at a Minnesota State Park, or maybe even skiing, or even just brave the great outdoors and go hiking. So stop in and see what the library has to offer in addition to books. If you have any questions about anything that I've shared today, please get a hold of us. You can, of course, stop in the library anytime we're open. You can give us a call. You can find us online on our website, our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our Instagram page. You can send us an email. We would just love to hear from you, friends. I hope you have a great December, and I'll see you again next time. Take great care. Bye-bye.